What up, guys? So, what is good customer service? Where does it start? Does it start when you first start off? Does it start been in business for 10 years? What is good customer service? When you hear that, what do you think of? Have you been to a place that, just blows the customer service out of the water? Have you been to a place that you can say, man, that place there has the best customer service ever? Well, I've been at Disney and we were here all week, and I just want to tell you my experience with it. And and this goes with the details. It's the little things, guys. Disney isn't built on the big things. Disney is built on the little things. I hope you all can hear me all right. It's awesome weather out here. I'm in outside. I'm outside of the lake here. I'll see if I can shine it out here. And I got tree frogs all over the place here. But Disney wasn't built on, so when I first got in there, I got this letter, and it's a sheet of paper. It's not no flimsy sheet of paper. They went the extra mile. They got real thick paper, and basically it says, "Hey, if you have any problems, let us know. And if it's a great experience, let us know. If you have any problems at all, let us know." So, with that being said, there's some pretty cool fireworks just got shot off over there. But with that being said, you know, that is how the experience went. And to be honest, when we first got here, it actually, we got here, and before we even got here, we had checked in. And when we checked in, they gave us an upgrade. We went from the two-bedroom place all the way up to the upgrade to the had our suite, so we didn't even have to share a room with our kids. So that was pretty awesome starting out. So that started it out even better first off. Another thing is, my wife tried to go down the elevator, and there was a guy trying to get the towels on there. He pulled his cart back off and made her go down first. They are very, 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 very um, um, uh, customer satisfaction guaranteed here. And when I mean that, I don't mean just, well, they do this, they do that. I mean, they take every little detail. My daughter's birthday is coming up here, and they gave her the pin that said happy birthday. Everybody was like, happy birthday, princess, happy birthday, princess. And you got to remember, guys, this isn't people making $1,000 a year, $75,000 a year, $100,000 a year. I looked it up. I went on Glassdoor, and I wanted to be like, how much are these people making? Most people here are making $10 an hour, $12 an hour, $15 an hour. I'd say average the people making money here is about $40,000 to $50,000. So we're not talking about a whole lot of money here when I'm talking to you about customer service. Now, with that being said, with the customer service, I will tell you this. You know, they treat you very well here, no matter what you are. But it's not always about just treating you well. They're not just pushovers either. If you break a rule and you climb up on something, they will tell you to get down. If you come to the pool and you put your cup next to the pool, they'll make you move it. A lot of people think that customer service is just pushover, and I will just push you over, and I will just do whatever I need to do to. No, that is not the case. Here in Disney, they will make sure that you are happy, and they will do everything, and they do all the little details. So let's tie this back into our service business. What I mean by that is what are you doing that will make you stand out from your competitor? What are some things that you are doing that will make you a step above? you know, and this starts all the way from your marketing to answering the phone to doing the job to doing finishing the job to following up to make sure everything is good. And so every bit of this will make sure that you will have to do each individual step. And if you miss steps, that is when you will start having problems. And, if you start doing stupid stuff and you can't drive your business because you are not doing the right thing, that can be very bad. So, with that being said, you know, this is why customer service is very important. Chick-fil-A is probably one of the best restaurants you will ever go to and have the best customer service ever. And so, when I look at Disney, Disney is the best customer service as I look at theme parks and stuff like that. It comes down to they clean the sidewalks with the pressure washer every day. That I was told, every day they're running over all these sidewalks with a whisper wash 20-inch with that. Um, so can anybody hear me, or is everybody? Can you actually hear me or no? Am I just talking in the air? Hello? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, just making sure. So, with that being said, make sure that you are make sure that you are going that extra step. When you answer the phone, make sure that you are asking the right questions, getting the right information, and making it easy for you. Because if you don't make it easy for your customer, then it makes it hard for us. It's like I've always said, on even your web page, make sure you're making it easy there. Make sure you don't have to fill out 30 things, because I could care less if you got to know what time of day and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people don't want to know that. They want to know what is something, they want to know a price and they want to know how to get it done. And that's what we need to work on. They upgraded me here. They didn't have to upgrade me. Do you ever upgrade your customers of saying, hey, this is something that you can do and this is what we'll do for you? So with that being said, we got to make sure that we are taking care of our customers and putting customers first. Now, again, that don't mean to be a pushover and you just, let them lay over and they tell you what to do and how to do it. That is not the case. Here in Disney, I heard several times people get yelled at, and they do it nicely, and they do it in that, and that's how they do it. And the other thing is, again, we're talking about a lot of people here that don't make a lot of money. $10, $15 an hour is all that these guys are making. The bus drivers, I bet I've been on 30 buses, and they all make $14.82 an hour. That's it. It's not no $40 an hour to drive this bus. It's $14. The staff here is $10 an hour. Now they get a lot of perks, and they get a lot of, they get insurance, and they get a lot of things like that. But it's not like they're making a lot of money. So with that being said, it is something that it's just one of those things you got to take care of that customer. And the other thing is they actually have scripts written out. This is what you say. This is what you say. This is, if they're in this line, this is what they say. If you're in this line, this is what you're saying. And the reason you do that for is so that way, the customer will always be first. And, if you go up to the door and say, hey, what's up? I'm here to wash your house. That's not the most customer service friendly thing, and not the best thing to do. So that is not always the best way to, to handle that. So, when we go to answer the door, we're going to step back a little bit. We're going to get out of people's comfort zone. We're not going to be right up in their face. We're going to step back, put our hands behind our back, or, put our hands actually, we want to put our hands in front of us, and maybe cross them. We don't want to put them behind our back, because then it looks like we're hiding something. And we don't want to hide something. When they answer, we're 3-4 feet back. Hey, ma'am. Hey, Miss Jones. I'm Jason Guyman. We're going to identify ourselves so that way they know who we are. I'm Jason Guyman. I'm with PressureWashHelp.com. I'm here to wash your house. And so, we're going to make it as easy as we can, so that way people will not always be afraid of us or anything like that. But just stuff like that is the thing that we need to really do when we're dealing with customer service. Customer service is what will set you apart from any other business. Chick-fil-A hasn't become number two in business because of their chicken. There is 20 other people that do chicken, and not everybody that does. There's 20 different places around that you can go eat chicken. They're not number two because they do chicken. They're number two because they do customer service, and they do it very well. And people, are they the cheapest? Absolutely not. They're not the cheapest. In fact, they're more on the higher end side for chicken. So when you go to Chick-fil-A and you watch I went to the one in North Carolina, not North Carolina, in Atlanta, and actually it was in Gainesville, Florida is where it was at. It was in Gainesville, Florida, and this line was inside. It went in and around and all the way back to the back and back out the door. It was freaking packed, and within 10 minutes we had made it through that whole line, and we had gotten our food in the whole 9 yards. It was freaking amazing. But they had 3-4 people running stuff. They had probably 30 people back in the line there. They hammered out and made it happen. If you went to any other restaurant, you'd have been there an hour and you'd got turned around and you still wouldn't have got waited. The fastest service I'd ever been to in my life, and the busiest Chick-fil-A I'd ever been to, and it was amazing how fast it was, and the whole, that everything like that. So with that being said, I will take some questions here questions here. But I really wanted to hit on customer service. Customer service can make or break your business. Customer service is getting those reviews, is showing that and people will start telling you about how great you are. And it's not to show you how great you are, it's to tell you that, it is to help you grow your business and be successful. And that's what I really want you to be, is grow your business and be successful. Let me see if I can get on here. Live chat, all chat's visible. And I'll see if I can answer. I think you got some questions here. So you're asking about stucco. Stucco is something that you will need to clean with a stronger sodium hypochlorite mix. Can use an X-Jet. A downstreamer usually will not get. It will usually not get. You can't downstream sodium hypochlorite and get it clean. It won't clean it. So it's usually something that you'll either have to X-Jet, or you can use a strong mix with a dedicated pump, 12 volt. So it will take something like a 12 volt, and you can do it that way. And you'll have to use about 3 to 4% to get it clean. Got my big fence job done. 900 feet of fence. Came out beautiful. Siding was aluminum. Painted and started coming off. Customer understood, overall pleased. And that's the thing with aluminum siding, is you don't always, it's one of those things that can be very temporal, and it's kind of a pain in the neck. And I always tell people I only give about a 75-80% chance that it will actually come clean. I don't always guarantee vinyl siding or aluminum siding to come clean, because a lot of the time the paint is already gone, and if the paint is already gone, there isn't nothing you can do about it. So if it's oxidized bad and the paint's failing already, it doesn't matter what you do, it's still going to be not good for you and that kind of stuff. So that is what's going to happen. So one thing I did want to say is I have 2 spots left for my in-person training. You can go to pressurewashing.com/in-person training and check it out. It is March the 20th and 21st. It is a hands-on class. You will learn how to do house washing, roof cleaning, cleaning stucco, cleaning concrete, everything you need to know to be successful. So, and I'm gonna, I see I don't got too many questions coming in here. With that being said, I did get um, I know I've gotten a lot of requests here lately for stuff, answering questions. I've been trying to answer them, but I've been on vacation for this past week. So with that being said, my workload is going to be crazy come Monday. I got like 4 valves to build. I got all kinds of stuff to do come Monday when I get back off vacation. Pressure washing weight pen. Will 12 volt get up 40 feet? I have a lot of fascia to do on the front of a Holiday Inn. 40 feet is kind of the max of a 12 volt. Now, it's not to say you couldn't attach it to a pole, like a Mr. Long Arm 26-foot pole, and then spray it up that way with the thing. That is something that you could do it that way. How to clean oxidized streaks on painted aluminum, corrugated siding, sheets, building exterior. Corrugated siding sheets. Again, if it's oxidized and that is aluminum siding, you might try to do like gutter butter or something, but just be careful because you may make it real shiny and take all the paint off. So that is what I would be worried about with the fascia. But it depends on how old it is, all that kind of stuff. It can you can make or break it basically at that point. So, what ways did you stand out from competitors? Well, the number one way you can stand out, and the best way to do it is answer your phone. You know, if you answer your phone, you your competitors. That's a fact, guys. This ain't something that I'm just saying. It's a fact. If you answer your phone, you will definitely stand out from your competitors. The next thing is not only did you answer your phone, did you give them a quote in a timely manner, or did you get the information and 4 days later you still haven't gotten them a quote? That is another way to stand out. That is probably the second most thing is once you get that information, get that quote back to them ASAP. Not next week, not tomorrow, today. And the other thing um, make sure that you are make sure that you are shoot, I had lost my train of thought there. Make sure that you are answering the phone. Make sure that you answer the phone. Make sure that you getting the quote back. If I got it off the phone, I was working on that quote. Now, I understand a lot of times that if you're a one-man band, you can't always work on that quote and get that quote out real fast. It's just the fact of the way of doing business. Sometimes you can't always just get that quote out like you want to. So then you have to figure out ways to do it. Rather you pay somebody to do it, rather you stop what you're doing and you get it done, or you will tell that customer, all right, ma'am, I'm actually on another house wash, and be honest with these people. If you're honest with people, they will let you know that, and they will be good with you doing it. So with that being said, be honest with them. Hey, man, I'm actually washing a house right now. As soon as I get done with this house, I will get you a quote. But with that being said, you have to make sure you get that quote out to them ASAP as soon as you get off of that job. Wait on that job and then it don't come, and that's what happens, because then you will have issues when you do that. So make sure that as soon as you get off that job, you get that quote to them. That is more important than anything else, is keeping up with them customers. So just 90% of competitors don't even have voicemail greetings. And I don't even want it to go to voicemail greetings. If it's going to voicemail greetings, again, you're not answering your phone. And even if you do answer the phone, don't be like, what up? Be professional. Be that person of, hey, I'm Jason Guyman, and I'm with Pressure Wash Help, and how may I help you? Or what are you struggling with? Or what can I clean for you? Or come up with something catchy, so that way you will show that they know who you are, they know who your company is. Make sure they called the right person, and so then you can make sure that they are doing it, and then you can say, all right, so they know who you are. That's what's important, and so that's why you want to do it that way. Did you give your guys script for walk up clients while currently on a job? Did you have a policy in regarding to leaving the job site to go across the street to give the neighbor an estimate? So I did not have a most pressure washing guys that are going to be employees are not always the greatest at selling, and they're not even really good at opening. Most like my number one pressure washing guy, he sucked at that talking. Period. I didn't want him to talk, but you know what? If he went and put a door hanger around, I was good with that. And we made everything come through the office. If you got work, you went through the office. If they wanted to upsell, you came through the office, because that way, what happens is, and we've had it in the past, and I told them, you're going to get fired if you do it. They would do something. They would, the guy would be like, "Hey, can you clean out my gutters while you're up there?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, it's $100 or $75." Well, I would never see that $75, but when I would see is when the guy called and said, "Hey man, my gutters are still full," and I gave them guys $75, and if that happened, you got fired, because that happened way too many times. Or they screwed up something. They screwed up a gutter. They did something stupid like that. So that is why you don't let them do that kind of stuff. So, we always make it go through the office no matter what, if you can. How should we treat mixes on metal roofs in general, please, Jason? I usually just do a strong house wash mix, or even a low roof mix, and just don't put too much soap in it and rinse the crap out of it. Yeah, give them your information. They never. So that is what I always tried to make them call the office, and that way, get their information and then call the office. And if you found out, you were fired, and that's just the way it was. Because, like I say, you have issues with employees doing stuff, and they try to do it, and then it's never a good thing. Ever do government contracts? I'm looking at signing a 5-year. Yeah, just make sure that you got all your dotted I's and crossed T's, and make sure that you are. I mean, it could change your business for sure. Make sure that it changes it for the good, and not you're stuck in something that you can't get out of. Did you answer about aluminum fascia? Yeah, I did, up there at the top, right after I got done talking about that. They don't pay anything up front with 30 to 60 day net. Yeah, that's what sucks about government work. That's what sucks about apartment complexes, all that kind of thing. Sometimes you're sitting on money for 60 to 90 days. Now, once you get a cash flow going, and you get that, as long as it's monthly reoccurring, then that would be all right, because then you're always going to have money coming in once you get it going. But until you get that going, you're going to have to flow it you better have enough residential to keep your cash flow good. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in debt, and you're not going to be good at all. So that is why, I like my residential. I would always keep a truck residential, just for cash flow reasons. Cash flow is very important. How would you handle customers who are hesitant? Are they have to talk to their husband and wife? Well, you got to overcome that fear, and sometimes you got to say, are you willing to are you willing to, you just got to overcome that question. You just got to come up, and you got to say, all right, well, how about we do this? How about I put you on the schedule, And and when you talk to your wife, if there's a problem, then that way we're guaranteeing your spot. And when you're on the schedule, this way will help you make sure that you are on the schedule, because we are booking up pretty fast here in the spring. And if you have a problem, you can give us a call and we will cancel it. And that is a great way to make sure that you do not lose that customer. And so that will help. We did a government military base last October and still waiting on the check. Well, Ben, the good thing about that is you won't have to pay taxes on it till this year. uh, and interested, boom, baby. What up, Southeast? Interested in doing a trailer build from scratch with me? Could do a video. I'm just starting my business and I'm in the Cincinnati area. So if you want me to help you, I cost money. I got enough to do my film videos. I'm not trying to be a prick, but like I say, I can help and I can definitely help, but it is what it is. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. So what's the common solution to objection handling in phone calls? What other common solutions to objections handling phone calls? Well, got to talk to the wife, got to talk to those are all objections. You got to overcome that. Put scarcity in it. Hey, we're booking out 2-3 weeks. Scarcity works good. Scarcity will help you close jobs faster. Scarcity will show, scarcity. Hey, we're booking out next week. If you don't get on the books, we're going to be booking out further, that kind of thing. So scarcity will help you book further out and get you done too. Truth. So with that being said, I think I'm going to jump off here, guys. It's been a long week for me. We've been to Disney for 3 days, and I think I've walked about 25 miles, 30 miles. That's the most I've ever walked in those amount of days. So with that being said, go check out pressurewashhelp.com/in-person training if you would like in-person training. And that way I can help you grow your business, start it and grow it and be successful. It is March 20th and 21st, and I have 2 spots left. So go check that out. I will be back on Sunday. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember who I got, but I do have somebody coming on, and that way I can have them. I'm in talks with a guy that talks about SEO and how to do SEO tricks and tips and stuff like that. So with that being said, you all have a great week, and hope you let me know if I can help you out in any way.